Good enough. There you go. I'm ready. Who needs a countdown anyways, right? So just going off the MacBook today. It's like my whole work area is like in disarray right now. I got like Z15 stuff just everywhere down here. I'm gonna clean up my basement today. So how is everybody doing? Appreciate everybody showing up. Sorry I'm late. I was dealing with some stuff with my kids, so I'm a single parent now, so it's challenging for me to really organize my day. I was actually coming down here for something else, and Hawk sent me a message, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I better get back to that. So thanks, Hawk, for reminding me, man. Appreciate it. I would have totally forgot about it. I was gonna go do some terror work here, but yeah, we'll get to that here in a little bit. So I guess we're giving away an S19 today. It's going to be for the US only, which I know is depressing for there's some people in the EU that watch me and other countries. Um, I can't unfortunately afford to ship it that far away because it's very heavy and it would be very expensive. So it's going to be for the US just because that's unfortunately what I can afford at this current point in time. And I did buy the S19 out of my own pocket. Uh, East Coast ASIC Repair gave me a good deal on it because he knew I was giving away, so appreciate that. Um, but I figured we do like it's been a while since I did a giveaway, and he gave me a good price, so figured why not. No, unfortunately, I don't have any 240 here at my house, CO6, and I definitely cannot afford to pay for hosting for a year on something like that. I definitely can't do that. So I'm willing just to send the machine. Um, I mean, if you wanted to host at Terra and you're in the EU and wanted to pay a hosting contract, I don't see an issue with that, but you would have to set up the hosting contract and all that stuff, which you'd have to pay a reservation fee um, and all that stuff. I guess I don't know. I mean, um, I guess if you're in the EU or another country and you do want to participate, I'll pay the reservation fee. Um, but you need to sign the hosting contract and pay the monthly bill, right? Because I'm not doing that. So you would need to sign a contract and all that stuff. So if people are interested, I guess I'm willing to do it that way. If you're in another country and your electric rates are not great. So I guess if you want to do it that way too, I'm okay with that. Um, but at night, um, I worked some on my Z15s last night. I went to bed early. I'm trying to get on a better sleep schedule. So far, I revisited some of the power supplies. I was having some issues with the power supplies, so I do have three, six, six that are potentially dead. I need to test them on 240. I do have three full machines working. I've cleaned the control boards and flashed the factory firmware and then upgraded them to the newest firmware. So far, all the control boards work. Um, so that's been good. I haven't ran into one that hasn't worked, including these ones that are like for Z11s or the S9s. These actually do work. If you flash the Z15 firmware and then upgrade them, they work just fine. I'm gonna try not to use these as much as possible um, because they don't fit inside the Z15, so they just like lay inside there. Now, I was probably going to work with Luke Warminer, and have him because I don't have time to do CAD work. I do have a Creality K1 printer though, so I was going to have him make me like an insert that this can sit into and sit as if it was like a regular Z15 board. So that is something I'm considering doing as well. Um, And then I need an STL made for the power supplies, so that way they're not just like sitting on like a shelf. This way they like can be held up next to the machine. But so far, 3 machines fully cleaned up, repasted, tested, good temperatures. They mine, and I think I have enough to do 3 more. So that means out of the first 28 or 29, I only have 6 good machines. So, that's not terrible. You know what I mean? If I do this, if I get another 30 machines another 5 times and I get 6 each time, because there could be bad spots, right? Like maybe this was like a bad spot of ASICs. Maybe the next 29 are going to be good ones, right? Where I get more working ones than broken ones. You know what I mean? So, but if I get 6 at least, that'll get me around 30, which will be good, right? Like I only needed 5 to break even and I got 6. So I mean, I'm already ahead, right? So it's going pretty well. Now I did talk to Lukewarm Miner, and I do have other boards. I have boards that will post, but they have either 0 chips, 1 chip, or 2 chips, because there's 3 chips on each board. But they don't. So obviously they have a faulty one. But the pads on them aren't like really small like an Intel one. They're actually very big pads. You can go look online. They're very big. So they are serviceable to by somebody by hand. So I'm gonna send them some of my boards that post, and then I have a big stack of boards that have a short, right? That do not power on, right? So I'm gonna send them like 4 of each, and I'm gonna let him just, see if he can fix them, and we're gonna work out a deal between me and him. If he fixes so many, I'll give him some for free. As like like a trade for him repairing and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how many we can get working. It'll be cool if we can get some of these working. If we can get like another 20 to 30% of these repaired, that'll be great. You know what I mean? I am going to have a lot of extra cases, extra control boards, extra fans, which is good, right? I'll probably have a lot of extra parts, which is great. So, but I'll probably source some of these parts out. I might even have some for sale. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that, because I'm going to have like an abundance of control boards and shells and all that stuff. Um, but you can mine on these though. I could take some of these ones that have like 1 or 2 chips on them where they're not fully hashing, and they will mine, right? So that is another choice. I have another 22 boards right now, from this first batch I took, that will post, and mine either with 1 or 2 chips. So that is another choice I could do. Um, but I don't. I would rather get them fully working, than see if we can do that route first, because that'll be way better. And maybe Luke can fix some of these shorts. Maybe there's some capacitors. You know what I mean? I think he's going to use a thermal camera to see where the hot spots are on the board and try to fix it that way. I did not set this to subs only chat. I don't know how to do that. How do I do that? Man, been so long since I did that. I have to go to the YouTube thing, huh? Oh, I guess I could do that. This way we don't just get a bunch of random guys in here, right? We want to kind of keep this like legit for the peoples here, the peoples that support here, you know. I don't know if I can change it now. Um, enable auto start. It's been a while since I've auto start, close, caption, activity. I don't remember how to set it to. I can't change the latency now because I'm already streaming. Viewer activity. No, that just shows actual activity. Let me see if I can edit it this way. Those are details. How do you want to broadcast? Streaming software restrictions, none. I'm looking. Sort by. Uh, Slow-mo redirect trailer. Yeah, I think that's too late for me to do that. I don't think I could do that. So it's all right though. Hey, thanks, Jeff Key, man. I appreciate it. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, Jeff Key. How you been, man? And thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Amplifier, thank you. And thank you for Smash to Like Bros. I think I'm trying to figure out who that is. I think it's like one of Patrick's like alt accounts. I think it's Patrick's, maybe. Um Amplifier, I believe it's an S19 Pro. It's a 96T. So it is a little bit older, but you can put brains on it. And instead of having like a 30, what is it, 32 or like 33 watts of terahash efficiency, you can drag it all the way down to like 26. So it's all you can drag, if you drag the power all the way down, it'll get almost the same efficiency as an S19K. Now, Hivon has been doing some more optimizations for their firmware as well. So I haven't tried Hivon and their undervolting. So I would be curious to see if somebody tried uh, Hivon for the S19. It's in my garage right now. I guess I could show the. Let me show the Twitter post here. Um, it's actually not sitting next to me. It's in my garage right now, just in the box, ready to ship here. Let me see here. I thought I put a picture somewhere on Twitter. There it is. There we go. Let's see here if I could share this. And I'm just letting people pile in right now. We'll let them pile in for a couple more minutes, and then because I'm late, it's my fault. So I'll let people kind of join in on here. So I believe, yeah, it's a S19 Pro. Whoops, that's really big. Hey, yeah, it's an S19 Pro. So she was running when she was pulled. So she was in working condition. Um, when I bought it from East Coast ASIC Repair, it was mining. So I confirmed that, and it was mining for like 2 weeks. So I know that it's a good working unit. So um, hey, all set. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's been kind of a crazy journey, getting to this point. It's it took a lot a lot of hard work and a lot of grinding the YouTube scene for sure. It's been crazy. Oh, by the way, PB is interested. Oh man, now see, so I'm interested if he can make it to where I can undervolt it. I know people are going to want to overclock these units, but I'm going to let you know in a little secret. These Z15s, they run a little on the hot side. All right. And me and Luke have actually had a few issues, which I think the board is either warped or maybe there's been too much heat, and so the chips have started to move away from the board because when I screw down the heat sinks, it just squishes all the thermal paste out. I even did it with like no pressure, where like I turned it like this, not even touching the handle, just doing this until it just stopped, and it was still too much and squeezed out all the thermal paste. Um, so these Z15s, they do traditionally run a little on the warm side. So I wouldn't want to overclock these. I want to see if I can gain efficiency. I'm all about efficiency. Um, I mean, if we could overclock it and make it more efficient, that would be even better. Um, so that would be cool. I'm really interested about that. Hey, thanks, Alex, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for showing up, man. Um, Joker says U.S. people unless you want to pay the shipping, correct? Okay, so yes, so it's USA. I will ship to people in the U.S., but if you are in the EU and you do want to participate, there's two ways we can do it. One, you can pay for the shipping, which is fine, and I'll send it to you, right? Or you could host it, obviously, at my company, Terra, and instead of paying for shipping, I'll pay the reservation fee, but you have to make the hosting contract. I am not paying hosting for a year. I'll be very clear about that. I'm not paying a year of hosting. on an S19. So, um, oh man, oh fishing, oh man, I've never fished for walleyes. I've never fished for walleyes, Jeff Key. I am a bass guy. Um, does it come? Does it come sign if I win the ASIC? I mean, I don't know if I have a Sharpie around here. I mean, I could sign it if you want me to. 100K subs. Oh man, I wish. I wish. I wish I had 100K. GPU risers, are you still waiting for that NVMe to clone? I'll be interested if it's finished or not yet. I'll be mostly very, very yummy. So yeah, so I mostly fish for bass, and I just do it for sport. I don't do it to eat them. I do eat fish, but my kids don't really eat fish. And when I was married, I she didn't eat fish either, so I wouldn't really. I ate fish very rarely because I was the only one that really ate it. So, um, and mostly it was halibut or salmon. I really do halibut. So good, so delicious. Sign it. It's going. It might be worth less if I sign it. How about this? I'll just pluck one of these hairs and then I'll just like duct tape it to the side, and that'll be my signature. Okay. uh, but yeah, I mostly just fish for smallmouth or largemouth bass just for fun, for sport, because you can catch them and throw them back. So, hey Vinny, how you doing? Yeah, then yeah, then we can clone you. Oh man. Uh oh man. Hey, don't put on your hairs, you're gonna get cloned. Oh man. There you go. Hey, that's exactly what Tara needs. They need like 10 more of me. Ah, Joker, I'm supposed to be giving away stuff. You're not supposed to give me money. What are you doing? Thank you, Joker, for the $20 for the 20K subs. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my friend. All right. Well, we got 117 people in here. I guess I'll wait till it's 25 minutes, which is in 3 minutes. But let's go ahead and let's go find a video. Let me go find somebody. I haven't done one of these giveaways in a long time. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched YouTube a lot. I've been really busy fixing my Z15s, doing some projects for the company, stuff with my kids, karate. My oldest son he's starting wrestling. So I'm I have not watched really that much YouTube lately, um, if anything. So there is one person I think that I believe that he has a lot of good information, and I think he doesn't get as much love as people like to give him. Where is he? Where is he? I think it's been a while since he's done a video too. 3 weeks ago. Hey, you need to start doing some more content, okay? We're gonna go find. We're gonna go over to Second TL Mining here. Good friend of mine, great content creator, really great guy. He's always, we help each other all the time when we're doing node stuff, Proxmox, AI stuff. We're always doing things back and forth. He's really smart, man. I wish he did some more how-to videos because he is really good when it comes to Linux and Docker and some of those other things. He's really skilled. Um, Here you go. Here's a video.
Getting 8 ads every 20 minutes.
Hey, turn down the sound there. My crypto bear market mistakes. Oh, dang it. Somebody used this. It has 157 comments. Okay, well, we can't use that one. We can't do that one. He is a really big Ergo fan, too. He's a very, very big Ergo fan. Let's go to one of his Ergo videos. This one says, Discover Ergo Part 8 duck pools. All right, cool. Only has 8 comments. It's kind of an older video too, so we're going to use this one here. Let's go back to my thing here. Oh, Retro Mike is a very smart guy. Yeah, he knows a lot of Linux too. There is a link right there. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat here. I'm just going to catch up. I was looking for the video. There's the video. And I just want you to put something positive and where you're from. And that's it. And don't just type something positive. Actually write a positive comment. Something, all right? And where you're from. All right? Like USA or whatever. If you put something positive, it's not going to count. Because I know like Patrick Murphy or Joker is just going to be a little smartass and they're just going to put something positive USA. If you do that, it won't count. All right. It's going to be a re-roll. So, oh, wow, Jeff Key. Thank you, man, for the 10 memberships. Man, you know what? In StreamYard, though, it doesn't tell me who won the memberships. But thank you, Mr. Jeff Key, for gifting away 10 of the Kingsman memberships. If you guys link your Discord and your YouTube, you can join the Kingsman, and we talk a lot about AI stuff, as well as if you are a Kingsman member, you can send me an email or DM me, and I'll give you a link to the Google Doc for my vast guide that I share exclusively with my members. I also have a chlor guide. There's a few other things I'm kind of working on. It takes a long time to compile a guide, though. Um, this thing says yes. He's waiting for it to clone. Overheated, so now I have my thermal pads on them. And Frank's AC Infinity. Oh man, that's probably why it was cooking. So yeah, it's dying, and that's why it's having problems. It's overheating, and yeah, it's not looking good. Look, see. If I didn't say that, he would have done that. See, he says, "Way to ruin it right there." See, I knew exactly he was going to do that. I knew. Gotta put a disclaimer there. So, all right, I'm gonna give it till the 30-minute mark here. We're at 26 minutes, so we'll give it like 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to pull up the comment picker here. Let's see here, man. It's been so long since I've had to do this stuff. YouTube comment piker. I meant picker. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow, they make you pay for it now. The free version only has 250 comments, and the paid version is unlimited. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I don't even think we have that many people here, so we should be okay. Okay, we're gonna filter duplicates. And we're gonna get the comments here real quick. There's 46 unique comments. Okay, I put a link. I'll put the link here again. Let me put it here and again. So here's a link to Second TL's video. You need to put something positive, like actually write a comment. Don't just say something positive, and just put what country you're from. Like you put like EU, USA, whatever. So there's a link to the video. I just put it again in the chat. Put something positive and just where you're from. YouTube mobile is lame. Yeah, I don't like mobile, man. It sucks because you can't even tag people. It's really bad when you're on the mobile. You can't tag anything. The Mining King. What's that say? Was supposed to go to North Carolina for Christmas this year, but with the hurricane, we are now going to Texas and staying on a compound with lots of houses and our own lake. Should be good fishing, huh? I'm probably actually I think me and my mom are talking. She's getting her master's degree, but I think she's gonna come here for Christmas. So so that'd be cool. So just have some family time, you know. No, you need to put something nice, Alex. You need to put something nice in there. You actually just type something positive, you're gonna be disqualified. Okay, but now look, if you are just tuning in, if you're not in the USA, so let's just go over it one more time. If you're in the USA, I'll ship it to you, no problem. Okay. If you're outside the USA, if you want to pay for the shipping, I'll send it to you. Or if you want to get it hosted here in the US, I'll pay the reservation fee, but you need to make the contract. Okay. I am not paying for a year of hosting on it. Okay. Disclaimer again, I'm not paying for a year of hosting. If Joker wins this, it's 100% rigged, and everyone's going to call it right now. Let's get the comments one more time and see if we're ready to do a little bit more polling here. We still only got 46 comments. 46 comments, but yet it says that there's 53 on X and 84 on YouTube. You guys need to go to that link, man. Go to that link right there. I just put it in. Go to that link and say something positive and just where you're from. And that's it. We'll give it 2 more minutes. There's 140 people here and only 40 something comments. So, I mean, you could just get the S19 and just hold it for the bull run, then just sell it, when it's worth more money. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of things you can do with it. So, put brains on it. You could put the Hive-On firmware on it. You could put Luxor on it. You could go buy an Epic control board. All kinds of things. And if you don't want to mine Bitcoin, you could always just mine an ice hash or unmineable and do whatever you want with it. The thought of a beard hair. And I was just joking about the beard hair. I'm not going to pull one of my hairs. Come on. What are you thinking? You could use it as a boat anchor as well. I mean, or you can just get like a hot air station and you could just desolder all these things and just make a bunch of USB sticks and make your own little USB miners. I mean, you could do all kinds of stuff with it. The L9 fun. Oh man. Okay. All right. Let's pull the comments. Let's pull them up here. 15. And why does it keep saying 46? Is it not pulling the correct video here? Let me make sure I got the right one. Oh, that's the right one. All right, 63. There we go. All right. Let me share my screen here. That way no one can say it's rigged, We're gonna click the refresh button one more time. 5, and we're still filtering the duplicate users. Let's get our comments. Oh, it's because I didn't put the link back in. There we go. And comments 63. All right. So yeah, I just want the free one though. What? You have to log in to use this thing now? You can't just use it? Really? You should just be able to hit start. All right, give me a second. All these ads everywhere now. 1 minute. I have to log in here. All these people wanting information. It's a bunch of crap. Or can you not even use this anymore? It says there's a free plan right here, like to start other YouTube link pricing. Remember, login, do. I don't want to subscribe to premium. I just want the free one. Is there another YouTube comment picker? Okay, I think I found a new one. Okay, there we go. Found a different one. Okay. Oh, you can't use that one anymore? Man, we use that thing forever. Okay. 67 comments loaded up. We're going to pick a winner right now. And the winner is Load Master God. How about flashing? Okay, this is an old comment because this is flashing H11 and IPMI. So that's definitely not the right one. There was 8 comments on this video, so let's pick a new winner. The ergo environment is interesting to me. So they definitely either old comments or they didn't put what I told them to put. So there we go. It's Little Time Mining. Little Time Mining. Second TL, great informative video, USA. Is Little Time, little, oh, there he is. There he is. I see him right there. Congratulations, Little Time. You are now the proud owner of an S19 Pro or boat anchor or lottery ticket or whatever you'd like it to be. Hey, maybe you can even fry an egg on it. You know what I mean? It's whatever you want to do with it, sir. So Little Time, just go ahead and DM me, or you can email me. You can email me at contact@theminingking.com, and just send me all your information, so I could ship it off to you. If you get it to me today, I do have to ship off the hashboards to Lukewarm Miner. So I do. I will be shipping some stuff. So if you get it to me today, it will most likely ship tomorrow. So if you're able to do that, so congratulations, sir, and thanks for supporting me, man. I've known Little Time Mining. I think, and Little Time's even he even hosted with my company in the beginning as well. So appreciate all the supports, from him, and thank you everybody for the congratulations on the 20K milestone. It's going really good. I know I didn't put out a video yesterday, so that hurts me a little bit. I'm gonna try and finish the editing and maybe kick it out tomorrow. I'm trying to do it for every Wednesday, but I just didn't get to it yet. So, but so I don't know. Do you guys like the new farm style videos of me working? Because that's going to be the next one, and it's actually going to be at the ASIC farm. Is the video I'm editing right now? Was one of the times I was out at the ASIC farm working on some ASICs over there. I don't know if you guys like that new style of me just kind of working, running around, doing stuff. Joker says he likes it. Joker, he's the producer for the Mining King YouTube channel. But yeah, man, if you're not subbed to Second TL, make sure to give him a sub, man. He's a good content creator, real smart guy. Oh, here he is. Look at this. Here he is at the end of the stream. Everything's done. He just kind of rolls up like a Hollywood movie star. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Just coming in like he's just like the head of the show here. Look at this guy. Let's roll out the red carpet for the red panda guy. Roll out the fuzzy red carpet for the red panda. Little Time Mining won. So congratulations to Little Time again. But yeah, no, it's going pretty good with the Z15s. I have 3 that are completely working, fully reassembled. I need to do the other 3 soon, and that'll put me at 6. I do have to test some more power supplies because 6 of these are bad. I need to find 6 that work, or not 6 that work, 3 more that work. Well, no, because I got that one. So yes, I do need to find 3 more that work. But but it's going pretty good, man. It's I don't know. I think it was a good trade. I'm happy with it so far. It's going to get me a lot of experience too. When I do eventually go for training to do ASIC repair, like hot air work, I am going to try and fix some of these boards myself. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Because they tell you to bring boards. They're like, yeah, go ahead, bring boards with you so you have something to work on. Hey, I'm gonna have a pile of boards. I already have like 50 broken hash boards of Z15s already. So hey, I have a lot of boards to practice on. Oh man. Who won? Amplifier. Little Time Mining was the winner. Little Time Mining. You should try putting at least 150 for those extra coins. I mean, so I'm not really interested in trading out, right? Um, particularly. Um, Now what I'm because the final one I want is I want Zen, right? Because I want to make Zen nodes. And get like the 6.8 whatever, like 7% APY on those. Um so what I'm probably gonna do is Zen is about to have a halving. So I'm probably going to go mine Zcash because it is a little more profitable by like 40 cents per ASIC. So I'm going to mine Zcash, use swap space to swap it over to Zen, right? And this way I'm mining what's more profitable and I'm converting back to the coin that I want to convert to. So the profit might have changed too. It goes between like Zcash and what is it, like pirate coin or something. Um I think it's gonna be I think it was pirate the other day I looked at here. Let's see what's the most profitable for the regular Z15. Yeah, it's pirate. So I mean if I can use swap space and mine pirate and then swap it over to Zen, I'll make like 60 more cents a day per machine. So if I get all six running, you times six by 60 cents, that's $3.60 more every day that I get, right? And then this way I'll just swap it all out for Zen. So I mean, if you think about that, $3.60 a day, that's like another $100 a month that I'll get in Zen, right? By mining what's more profitable. Um, you can also auto convert into Zcash on mining Dutch. I don't want the Zcash though. I want Zen. I want Horizon. Very specifically Horizon. That's my goal. But yeah, it's been going pretty good. I paid my kids some money. I'm paying them. My youngest son, he unscrews everything and takes all the hash boards out for me, right? And stuff like that, and the control boards, and he disconnects all that stuff. He's pretty good with that. I pay him $1 a machine to do that, and then I pay my other son, my oldest son, and to wipe down and clean down the cases, right? For the ASICs, the shells, and all that stuff. Once everything's out of them, just like it's just the fans and just the shell. I pay him another $1 a machine to just wipe it down and just get it kind of clean, you know. So I'm spending a little bit of money, but teaching them a little bit about work and teaching them, about ASICs and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, well, I mean, look, you got to look at it from a numbers perspective. Everyone's like, "Man, King, why do you want Zen or you want to like Zcash?" Like everybody knows Zcash, but like, okay, let's we're gonna look at this, and if Vistang is still in this chat, I would appreciate his input here because look, Vistang, he's always about numbers, right? The numbers will speak volumes, right? So here's Zcash. Okay, and I'll make sure in a second here. If you go back to all time, you can watch this chart. It was way up here at like $2,000. Okay. It went down to, I don't know, $40, $39, went up in 2018 to like $700. But this last bull run, it didn't do anything. It only went up a little bit, and it performed worse than the previous bull run. It's going opposite, it's going down, right? So I'm not really interested in that. Okay. And then we could look at what pirate, I think it's, what is it, R or whatever. Yar. This one is, this one's hard because it came out at the end of the other bull run, right? And it had a run up. It was at like 2-3 cents, and it's up to, what it go up to? $13, and now it's at 17 cents. So it's like, yeah, maybe it could go back up again, right? Maybe. Okay. Now, if we look at Zen or Horizon, and we look at the all-time, okay, it came out, all right. It came out in 2017 at, we're going to say it launched at, what was that? I'm trying to get that price. $19, okay. And then in 2018, during the bull run, it went all the way up from $19 to like 60 something dollars. Okay. And then next bear cycle, it went down to $6 to $8. And then the 2021 bull run, it went up to like, what's it say down here? $168 as the all time. Okay. So it did double and a half from 2018 bull run to 2021, right? So systematically over a time on a chart, it steadily has gone up, right? Mathematically, as far as from a risk tolerance level, this is the safest place to put my investment, right? You know what I mean? You got to look at it from a chart level. The chart is going up, right? Zcash is going down, and Pirate is kind of like, is like this, because you've only had one bull run and you don't know what it's going to do, right? There's not enough data there to kind of get that image of where it could go. So to me, Horizon seems like a much better opportunity. So yeah, so there is a halving coming up. Zen halving. There is a halving, and there is the Horizon halving here. Let's see if it loads up here. It's in 48 days, so everything's going to get cut in half, right? But the Zcash halving, let's see here, it still has a year and 22 days, so I'm good, right? So we're good there, right? And then if we wanted to, I think Pirate having, maybe doesn't like that. I don't know what it's called. Mining Pool Stats usually has a calendar here. They have an events calendar. But they don't keep track of all of them, because you could see here that they don't have Zen here. Zen is in 44 days and it's not here. So you could see some other coins, but there's no Zcash, which is like a year away. There's no Zen. I think people have to manually maybe put these things in. So yeah, I don't know. So I'll have to see when the next Pirate halving is. You could probably go on the Block Explorer probably, but we're going to be good for a little while, right? We're going to be good for at least a year and a half, right? For mining. So I'll mine either Pirate or Zcash to keep profits up, right? And this way I'll just use swap space and swap it over to Zen, right? To keep my profitability up. And then yeah, that's going to be my plan. And then I'm going to keep standing up Zen nodes. As soon as I get them, I'll be standing up nodes. So each machine produces roughly about 0.6, but I have to pay for power, right? So I get about a third of that back. So that means that each machine will profit 0.2, right? Like after I pay the power, right? So I will have to move some of this into USDT and then put it on my Coinbase card and pay my power, right? Not a big deal. So that means that on 6 machines, I'm going to generate about 1.2 Zen a day, which means I'll be making about 30.6 Zen a month, right? Now, if I could 5x that, that would be great, right? If I ended up getting 30 of these machines to work, because that means I'm making like 150 something Zen a month, which is great, which means in about 3 months ish, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have enough to stand up a Zen node, right? Because I've already been mining Zen on the one machine I got. I've just been saving it. Um, so hopefully, oh, hey, hey, Mass Boost. Nice to see YouTube give notifications. Not. Thank you, Mass, for being a member for 24 months. Appreciate your support, sir. And I'm sorry you didn't get a notification. I thought it was 30.6, maybe, or was my math wrong? It's hard for me. I think it's 30.6, right? Maybe? No? I don't remember. Matt's not my friend today. It's been a day for me. I am probably, because Retro Mike, I do know I need to have static IP addresses for the Zen nodes. I will probably just pay a node provider to just do it for me, because honestly, I have a lot going on, and I would rather just have one less thing that I need to worry about. Hey, I'll pay the few bucks to have it hosted. You know what I mean, and just do it that way. It seems better for me to do it that way. So, um, yeah, because yeah, that's the thing, is you gotta have some of the. I didn't know that about the nodes, if they needed static IPs or not, but I know it's common. So, but yeah, YouTube is a. We'll see how they like that, me putting that on the screen there. uh, but that's just with the 6 machines I got, right? But if you average it, like if so, look, that's 29 machines, right? I have 120 more to go. If I can average at least 6 to 10 machines every time to get like that many fixed over the next few trips, it'll be great. If I can get even more machines going, like maybe this was a rough patch of machines that were bad. I don't know. Maybe the next batch I'll get all 29 to run. Hey, that'll be great. You know what I mean? So, but right now I needed 5 to break even on my trade, right? I got it, right? The other thing is too, is you have to consider, is not only from like a dollar value, like a cash value, is that these things are profitable at 10 cents, whereas the S19K is not, right? So I can actually turn these on and make money with them. So from a cash value perspective, I've already broke even, right? As far as like a cost perspective. But now I can take that even further, and now I can mine on it, right? So I think it was a good trade overall. Is it a lot of work? It's a lot of work, dude. Like so I have one machine down below me that I've already got fixed and it works, and it's like my test rig, right? It has control board and power supply, and I'll just take one board at a time, plug it in, turn it on, see how it comes out, right? Okay, this one's bad, or it boots, but it has missing chips, or does it have all the chips and it works perfectly, right? I go through each board and I separate them all out, right? Then I have I take a power supply and I just start plugging in a bunch of these things, right? And just testing all these all at once. You know what I mean? And I'll just take a Ethernet and start, going through all these. going through all that. Then I'll scrub them all down. This one still needs to be cleaned. This is not a cleaned one. It's not too bad though. There's some pretty dirty ones in there. But I'll scrub them with rubbing alcohol, get them all cleaned up again. And then I'll, do the factory firmware and then upgrade the firmware. And then I repaste all the boards, right? So then I have to take off all the heat sinks and repaste everything, put it all back together, test it again, and then, do all that. So it's a lot of labor that, my time that goes into it. So you kind of have to take that into account too. Are you going to show us? What do you want me to show you? Like a good one? Oh, they're over there on my bench, but they look just like the other Z15s. They just all turn on. Eventually I will get some of them turned on. Yeah. And then I'll show you, but like right now they're not. I have 17 cents electric here at my house, so it doesn't make sense for me to turn them on. I just run AI here at home. Like how to build a Zen miner. It's pretty easy. It's 3 data cables and PCIe cables. That's pretty much it. I don't know if there needs to be a video on that, Yusuf. It's a little self-explanatory, sort of not. It just depends if you're willing to take things apart. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have a good working unit down below me that I know works this way. I know that's where I do all my testing and stuff like that. I got 150 altogether mass boosts. I traded 4 S19K 110s for 150 Z15 units as is. Now I have some of these power supplies aren't in that great a shape, like this one here. You can see this one's all like corroded and crap. I'm gonna throw that one away, right? It's probably not worth fixing, right? I got about 6 dead power supplies from these APWs. 6 dead ones so far, that are in like kind of rough shape, right? The other ones they're in decent shape. Is this one plugged in? Let's see. Here, I can show you this one. Hold on. I have a shell right here on the desk that I just need to repaste the boards and then it'll be good to go. But you can see this one. Yeah, it's a little dirty. You know what I mean? But it's not like all like corroded out. You know what I mean? It's not all like, So this is a good working power supply. I've already tested it with 3 hash boards, so it works, right? That's just what you got to do in this situation is you have so many parts, you need to just find good working parts, and then you just do a bunch of testing, right? You just test all the hash boards, you test all the control boards, you test all the power supplies, and then you take everything that works and slap it all together, right? And then you get your working ones, and then you kind of just repeat the process. So currently right now, I've already gone through all 29 units. I have about enough hash boards to build 6 units. I have another 21-ish hash boards that boot, but have 1 to 2 ASIC chips, so they need some work, but they will mine like that. And then I have about another 40, 50-ish boards that are just short to ground. They're dead. They won't power on. But I have 120 more units to go, right? I haven't even brought those back yet. I filled up my entire cab of my truck, you know what I mean? And brought these back. So I still have 120 more units to go. That's 360 hash boards I have to go to, another 120 control boards, and another 120 power supplies. And I still have power supplies up in the garage I haven't tested. Step 1, go to eBay. Step 2, wait for you. Step 3, plug it in. These ASICs are like really simple. Like, here's the shell, right? You see this one, control board's all nice and clean here. But look, you just plug in the data cables and then you just plug in the PCIe, and that's it, really. It's essentially just going through the process, finding good working components, right? And just doing testing. It just takes time. That's it. That's all it is. It's just your time. It's not like rocket science or anything like that. But so technically, okay, let's look at this from a numbers perspective. Okay, let's like do some numbers here. Okay. Like let me let's see here. Let's go back to let me go back and share my screen here. Let's go back to coin market cap, okay? Let's go back to coin market cap here. And then I'm gonna kind of go over this a little bit, and then I'll leave 5 minutes in a few minutes here because I got some more stuff to do. And my oldest son's about to be out of school. So okay, currently right now it's $7.81. Let me share my screen really quick. It's 781 is the current price of Zen today. Okay. It's currently 781. All right. And here's the chart. Every bull run, it's gone up and down, right? It's the only Equihash one that's gone up and down, and every year on the bull runs, it goes up more than the previous year. Even though it's only two, you only see it on two bull runs, it has a better history for all the other Equihash coins, right? Because all the other ones, Zcash is going down, and Pirate has only been around for one, so that one's a maybe, right? To me, if I'm a betting man, I want to put it in here, right? So it's here. If it's at $7.80 right now, and the all-time high is $168. Okay. So let me just take a calculator here. If I get, let's say I get 30 machines running and I get 0.2 per, right? That's going to be about is that 60 cents a day? Let me get a calculator here. Math is not my friend today. It's been a crazy day here. So 30 times 0.2. No, that's 6 Zen a day times 30 days. That's 180 Zen a month. Okay. 180 Zen a month. And let's just say a year from now, it gets back to its all-time high, but I save all 180, right? So we take 180 times 12 months. Okay. Okay. That's 2,160 Zen, right? At today's value. But I am going to make some nodes though. So that's going to make me another 7%, right? We won't get into the whole node thing, but we'll just do it from these numbers. If you took that right now at $7.80 and times that by 2160, that would give me a profit after power of $16,000, $16,848, right? At its current price today at Coin Market Cap. Okay. If I took that same price and I waited, right? And let's say it got around to $150, but I didn't want to gamble anymore. I'm like, you know what? I'm good at $150, right? I'm good at 150. 2,160 coins a year from this date at $150 is going to be $324,000 even. I'll share my calculator real quick. Let's see here. Present screen window. There we go. Okay. That's if it goes back near its all-time high. Okay. All right. And that doesn't include building nodes, getting more percentage. That's straight just keeping profits for mining. Right. And it went back to its previous all-time high, which mathematically, this thing has did double and a half. So let's just say it went to 300 and let's just do the 2160 again, right? Because that's how much I would mine in a year with 30 machines. Take this times $310. And let's just say it went up there. Say it did double and a half again and got around $300 a coin, right? Okay. That's how much I would mine in a year if I held all of the profits. This is 1 year of profits with 30 machine. This is yield of the coin. That's $669,600. Okay. It has a very, very good potential. Very good potential. So this is kind of my gamble. I think it's going to be worth it. And see, that doesn't even show the numbers of the nodes though, right? So like if it's to say, because you're going to make 7%, right, on a node. I don't even know where's a compound calculator here. What would I make on a node during the bull run? Compound calculator. Oh, compound interest calculator. Here we go. The compound interest calculator, and let's just say it was 2,000. We're not doing any more, and we're to say it's for 1 year at a 7%. See, yeah. So no. There we go. So I mean, it's good. You're gonna make like $140 off that 2K. You know what I mean? As far as like from a dollar perspective, but we're talking about coins. So it's gonna be 100. I just did it as dollars, but it's gonna be 140 more coins, which 140 more coins, 140 more like Zen is what it would yield me as far as like tokens, right? 140 more Zen at $310, new all-time high. That'd be $43,000 and $43,400 is what it could make with a year of staking. That's like enough for that's a whole year of staking with Zen with 2,000. So that's enough, like $43,000. That's like a salary to somebody, right? Yes, Yusuf, you can run these from 120. These use the old Bitmain APW7s. You can see right here that it runs on 100, 264 is what it runs off of. And hey, Panda, I have you to thank for it. You gave me the best gift I ever got, which was the Z15 I got from you for free. That was broken, and I fixed it. That little thing. And hey, I'm just going to say this right now, guys. Hey, the Z15 I got from Panda is in worse shape than any of these ASICs I've taken apart so far. That thing was covered in the worst mud, horse flies everywhere. It smelled awful. It was one of the worst ASICs I've ever had to clean. Oh man. I'm just kidding, Ben. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's all right. It's all good. I do have that other ASIC, but it's just not profitable. He gave me one more. He gave me like the LT5 Pro from Gold Shell. So I'm waiting for the bull run for that thing, and then I'm gonna dump that thing off. But yeah, I don't. Those are just my figurative numbers. This is how I'm looking at it, right? So my strategy is I'm gonna mine Zen. I'm gonna have to convert 2/3 to pay power, and I'll be able to keep a third for profit. And then the third I am going to keep, I'm holding long term to make Zen nodes to compound and make more Zen. And then at the where I feel the peak of the bull run is when I'm going to liquidate. So who knows? If now think about this though. What if I got 100 machines to work? What if Luke Miner is able to fix some of these boards and I get 100 machines to work? 100 machines means that I'm making 20 Zen a day times 30 days. Okay. What would that yield me? Okay. That would be nuts. Okay. That would yield me, if I got 100 machines repaired, right? That's going to yield me 20 times 30 days, because that's what I'm going to bring home is 0.2 per machine. That's going to yield me 600 Zen a month. Okay. That's one Zen node every month I could stand. All right. Times 12 months, okay, is going to be 7,200 Zen. Now, if it goes back to only the previous all-time high of 150, not even a new all-time high, if I got 100 machines working, that's $1,080,000. It is literally 7 figures that I could have. Maybe. But who knows? It could all go to zero and then I don't get shit. So so that's it could be life-changing money. It you know, yeah, it could be good. And the thing is though, is just think about that, right? Okay. Now if you're gonna ask me what I'm gonna do, is this is what I'm gonna do, okay? If this is me and this is happens, let's say I got this, okay? I'm selling it all, every bit of it. I'm cashing out to USDC, okay? And then I'm gonna put it over in Coinbase and get my 6%, right? During, you know what I mean, for staking for USDC, right? Okay, I'm gonna get my 5.8 whatever percent on my money, and I'm just gonna leave it there, right? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there and just let that thing grow. 6% compound interest calculator. What's a million yearly? What's a million? No more contributions. We'll just say 1 year at what 5.8%. It's going to be around $58,000 a year is what that $1 million is going to make on 5.8%. So it's like 60K. That's like a good job. It's like a decent job right there, right? And then if you left that money in there, and then let's say you left it there for, I don't know, 10 years, and say you just never even put in any more money, so let the money just compound, you would, in 10 years, you'd have $1.75 million over 10 years with compound interest. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's gonna be kind of my strategy. Wasn't I born in the in 10 millions like Panda? So, but yeah, we'll see if my little gamble pays off, man. We'll see. It's a lot of legwork, man. A lot of hard work goes into this. I have to clean everything, test everything, repaste everything. Um, and then Luke's going to be putting in some, me and him are working a deal, so it's going to be a lot of work for him, and especially if he can get these things running, because if he gets them running, these first like 8 boards I send him, if he gets even like 2 or 3 running out of that pile like perfectly, Luke, I have another like 60, 70 boards I'm sending you. So it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, all set. So what I might do, as the bull run's coming up, what I may do is maybe liquidate maybe 5%, at a time. You know what I mean? To this way you're kind of DCAing out, right? And this way you're not waiting and hoping for that peak, right? Yeah, I haven't decided yet. How many plugs do you got, King? What do you mean? How many plugs do I got? You mean can I get all 100 hosted? I have a friend who has some space, and he's getting a little. He may do it. I gotta probably buy him a few more whiskeys, and he'll probably do it for me. But does he like hosting the Z15s? Not really, but if I do some things, like if I 3D print it so that the PSU is attached to the unit and stuff like that, then I think me and him can maybe work something out. So I'll have to give him a nice bottle of whiskey, and I think he'll plug in 100 for me. Yeah, 100. Yep. We'll have to see. I'll have to buy him a really nice bottle of bourbon. I think he'll do it. So I've been talking to him already. So um, I did reach out to Iowa Mining though. I was trying to give Mr. Iowa some business, and he was reluctant. He does not want to do any of the Z15s. I was trying to give give my buddy Iowa some business, but he says no Z15s. I think they're good little machines, man. They're easy to work on, and there's only 3 chips per hash board, so I don't know. I bet Panda right now is kicking himself in the ass for giving me that Z15 for free. He's probably like "Man, if I would have repasted that, like all the GPUs that I never repaste or anything." Because see, that's what happens when Panda needs to repay something or like do maintenance, he just gives it away. So you just get the hand me down from Panda. You just get his heavily mined or used stuff. Like I remember I got those Red Devil 580s from him, and he got them used and never repasted them. And I was the first one to take them apart, and there was thermal pads missing on the memory. That was funny. Um, you just when Red Panda gives away stuff, it's just his stuff that he doesn't want to work on anymore. Oh man, that is very true, Retro Mike. Time is money. Time is money. Time is money. So, all right, if you guys got questions for about 3.5 more minutes, we'll end at an hour 20, and then I'm gonna head out of here. But congratulations again to Little Time Mining, who won. He's the one that won the S19 Pro. Congratulations to him. And let me see. He did message me in Discord. Um, uh, Little Time, please. Do you want me to use your Discord or your name, Little Time? Because you don't have your name in here. So if you want it to go to you, please put your name in there. Oh, and then Joker also hit me up in Discord to remind me. Appreciate that, Mr. Joker. Yeah, so I don't know, man. This is gonna be I don't know, man. It could be something great. Could be, and I think this is only gonna work because nobody really talks about Equihash ASICs. Nobody really buys them. There's not that many around. There's no competition, right? Bitmain is the only company that manufactures these, right? And they made the Z15 Pro last year, and then they made the Z15 like in 2020, right? So there is virtually no competition except for Bitmain itself. So it had this old unit that was 420 kilosouls, and then they made the 840, which is the new Z15 Pro. So there's literally no competition on these Equihash ASICs. And yeah, I mean, I think it could be good. Another one, I'm not that familiar with Grin, but I know Grin is another miner that doesn't have a lot of competition either. You could always, I think, get the G1. There's some Grin miners out there that that there's not much competition, but I don't know Grin that well, right? To me, I like Zen better. Um, but I think some of these other ASICs platforms, like I think LTC and Doge and Script, I don't know. There's starting to be too many companies that make these now, and the competition is going to get fierce. Profitability is going to go down. Yields are going to go down as more and more of these ASICs are manufactured. And then when AlphaPax releases its water cooled unit, you also have to take that into consideration. It's going to be heavy amounts of hash rate coming online. It's some of those other projects scare me, like Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin mining is for big players only. You know what I mean? With very cheap power, or they're producing their own power, right? I know there's some people out there doing that. So I don't know. This, and then here's the other thing is too, is just think about this. These machines in the bull run are going to be producing a 20x of what they're producing today, right? So if they're only producing $2 a day now, what are they going to be making in the bull run, right? Let's say they're making, I don't know, $18, $20 a day. How much can I sell my fleet of Z15s for? Out of all that money, right, we just talked about right there, we didn't even talk about liquidating the ASICs themselves. What do you think? What do you think if a machine's making $15 to $20 a day in the bull run? What do you think it would sell for? You know, like what what I'm getting at is like I see these on eBay right now for like $1,000 ish, right? I see the Z15s for about, hey, screw you, Mass Boost, you Apple hater, you. You know what I mean? These right here are selling for like about $1,000 right now, still on eBay, being 4 years old, right? I could probably, if I really wanted to, and I was just interested in selling these, I could probably put these up for like $750, and these things would just fly off the shelves. But I don't want to do that, right? I want to mine all the coins. I could probably easily sell these machines for probably $3,000 to $5,000 if they're making $15 to $20 a day. I could easily probably sell for $5,000 a machine if it's making that kind of money. So just take now you got to take into that account. Okay, it was like 600 grand just in Zen, right? Okay. Now you also have to consider, okay, let's say I only have 30 machines, and let's say I sell them all for, 3,000 bucks. Okay. That's like another 90 grand right there of just liquidating and selling off all the hardware. But I mean, if you think about it though, I would say roughly, I would say a good price for that if you're buying these is probably right around the $500 to $700 mark for the Z15. That's a fair price. They make about $2 a day, right? So that's not terrible. You know what I mean? $2 a day. You know what I mean? You pay like $600. It's not really that bad of a return, right? That's pretty good. So I am not a trader, Yusuf. I do not trade. That is true, all said that you're not into that, but realize this that they only produced another ASIC about 3.5 years later, which is the Z15. So next bull run, they're not making another Z, right? And this thing will be making money. When this thing's making $15 to $20 a day, people are going to want to buy this, right? I mean, I know people that were paying like $15,000 for like an L7, you know what I mean, in the bull run. And it was making like not that much money, not enough to justify spending $15,000. I just got a bag of IoT and honey. Should have moved it all to Solana and stake it on Tangimer. Um, yeah, well, you could finally afford a business T-Mobile plan. I am not doing the T-Mobile. I already have the T-Mobile, and I just use it just for gaming on it. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know how to clone it, John. I need you to show me how to clone the stuff. I don't know how to clone any of that crap. Oh, that's right. Panda has the Z15 Pro. Look at this guy. Everybody now is just wanting the Z. I'll do it for one Z15. This guy. Exactly. Like nobody knows why the Antminer 03. I mean, like, but think about this though. At 10 cents, this machine still makes money today. And it's from 2020. From 2020, it makes money. How many machines from 2020 ASICs make money? Not very many. So that's why I'm saying that I think I could sell these in the bull run. This thing's making like $15, $20 a day. Little Timmy's, come see me. 5,000. Come see me at 5K a Z15. All right. Well, I'm going to head out of here, guys. Thank you for everybody showing up today. Thank you for everybody who supports my channel. I appreciate it. And congratulations to Little Time Mining once again for being the winner for the S19 Pro. And stay tuned because I'll have some more content coming out here. For I think the next video I'm going to do, it should drop tomorrow, will be another farm like montage thing of me working at the ASIC farm. So appreciate everybody. $2, and that's my final denied, Mass Boost. Denied. Go take the $2, all right, and go buy another Windows 7's computer, okay? All right. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.